Hey, what's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venger Satanis, and I'm going to screenshot this, but I thought I'd also make a video and walk you through it. This is a guy on Facebook named John Mosey that has been continually harassing me on the Gamehole Con General Gaming Discussion Facebook group. And it looks like he's planning on following me in person to GaryCon, I guess. So, all right, just to walk you through this. Okay, he starts off with, let's see, because, this is a post I made just looking for a D&D game. Then he says, also, if you are playing with him, know you are playing with a neo-Nazi apologist who has had content taken down off every major content provider. Yeah, she doesn't tell everyone that part. So I asked for evidence, admit that, yeah, I have some conservative political views. And this guy seems like a communist apologist. And then, let's see. I won't go through everything, but just the highlights, I guess. Derek, you need evidence. You had content blocked from stores, website, blah, blah, blah. So then I get into the whole thing about Misty Mountain Games and how they got all upset and outraged that I was skeptical and criticized Black Lives Matter, the organization, for being admitted trained Marxists. Saying right on their websites of BLM that they wanted to destroy the nuclear family and, all this communist gobbledygook. And now we can see a year or 2 or 3 later, all the fraud that had happened. None of that money is going to actual black people or families or communities. It's pretty, people are buying themselves $10 million houses in predominantly rich white neighborhoods. So, yeah, that didn't end well for anybody, did it? Plus, Black Lives Matter and Antifa, burned a lot of American cities down in 2020 for 8 months, whatever it was. So then he's just like, no, you are neo-Nazi. And I'm like, clearly, obviously not a neo-Nazi. Where's the proof? Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. So you think people who ban things are... Oh, and then this guy comes to defend me. This Chris Francis asking him, John Mosey, do you think people who ban things are always right? You know who is actually infamous for book burnings, right? And then Chris goes on. And then this John Mosey guy just doubles down like, well, you admitted it. You admitted it. So obviously you are neo-Nazi because you admitted it. And all I admitted was, yeah, I was skeptical and critical of Black Lives Matter. And yeah, this woke gaming store, Misty Mountain Games, banned me and Schultz primarily because, I stood up, one amongst thousands, to say, hold on, maybe we shouldn't just let Black Lives Matter, the organization, do whatever it wants, throw everybody under the bus, the cities, so much, billions of property damage, dozens of people, mostly black people, were murdered during the BLM riots and Antifa riots in 2020. Businesses were destroyed, people were maimed and beaten. There are probably still people in comas that got hauled out of their vehicle and, the shit kicked out of them. So anyway, okay, so let's skip to the end. Again, he says, I love when you admit when I accuse you of to the world, laters. And then I reply, then I'm glad you got exactly what you wanted out of this interaction. Bye. And then he comes up with, don't worry, I'll be letting people know every time I see you someplace. Next up, GaryCon Gaming Convention. So, I don't know if he's planning on going to GaryCon, or if so I don't know if he's going to try to like interact with me there, or if he's just trying to go to like the forum there or a Facebook page about GaryCon and start up trouble or start, I don't know, defaming me. But, not cool. And I feel like I have to take action at this point. So I'm going to let not only Gamehole Con, but GaryCon know that this individual is, starting trouble, is harassing me, is defaming me, or libeling me. And because it's in print, I suppose, rather than speech. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't know how unhinged or dangerous this individual is. I'm gonna check up on it. And like I said, I'm gonna let the conventions know. Because I am planning on being at GaryCon later just next month in March. So I want a record of it, and I want the convention to know that this person is out there and already has plans to, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Just like Jeremy Hambley, and Gen Con, where this guy was all in his face online on social media beforehand, and then got into a physical altercation and just sucker punched Jeremy. And then I don't know if you saw, I don't know when this was, like 2018, something like that. But Jeremy had like a black eye and all this other stuff, and then he successfully got restitution from the guy that beat on him. I don't want this to escalate into any kind of physical assault, or if this guy might have a weapon or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of irritating and silly and ridiculous, but it's also a little bit scary because you don't know what kind of crazy, unhinged people are walking around thinking that their political ideology is the only right way to think, and everybody else is some sort of evil, inhuman monster. And to that guy, I might be the devil or something like that, and he's doing the world a favor by getting rid of me with who knows what, a gun, a knife, baseball bat. I don't know what this guy's capable of. So I don't think it's at the point yet where I have to notify the police. But I'm definitely going to let the conventions know because, better to nip this in the bud, be safe than sorry. And, so that's that's a day in my life with the snow day and everything else. Otherwise, things are pretty good. Just chilling indoors, Wisconsin winter. I'm just getting over a little bit of a cold, so also there's that. Anyway, like, subscribe, comments if you want, share this video, and catch y'all on the flip side, I guess.